Hello, I'm back. Thanks for waiting up. I just took a 5 minutes break. Thank you. I think we are good to go now. Hernandez is saying you cannot listen. Are you able to listen now? I was taking a break for 5 minutes. I'm back now. Is it clear to you now? Can you raise your hand? Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thanks for responding. We just studied the script. Okay. Now we are going to execute it. Okay. We recorded. We studied. And then the next thing is we are going to execute it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new tab and close the old tab in my Firefox. As you all know, the Firefox already having the window, which means where we stopped the recording, it is there right now. I don't need this recorded window. Okay, I'm going to start afresh when I'm going to do the execution. Okay, I'll close the existing one and there is a new tab now. I'm going to execute it. When I try to execute it, I have two kind of execution buttons. One is play entire test suite, okay, and the other one is play current test case. In the left panel, there is a column called test case. Okay, each and every item, okay, every unit level item you see here is a test case. When all these test case is saved as a test suite, okay, I'm sorry, all these test cases can be grouped and saved as the test suite. Okay, whenever you are in need of executing the whole test suite, you can click on this, but right now we only have one test case and I'm limiting myself to clicking on this test plate current test case button. I'm going to click on it. The moment I click on that, you may see changes happening in the Firefox window. I see you are all able to notice it. Now Firefox is trying to open the examples.codecharts.com web page. Okay, I hope everybody is noticing it right now. Please raise your hand if you are following me. This is very necessary, guys. Please raise your hand if you are following me. Okay, thank you. Good. Thanks for the response. Good. Okay, whenever each line is getting executed, and you may see the log is also populating. Okay, the log is also gets populated, okay, with respect to the execution. Now the execution is done, the execution is complete, okay, and the same steps are repeated by Selenium IDE. Okay, the same steps are repeated by Selenium IDE. Now let us just browse through this log. Okay, what does this log has to say about? Okay, it prints info, okay, and executing that particular line. Okay, so as long as you see info, there is no problem. If you see any error, it will be marked as red. Okay, and it notices that you have a problem in that place. Okay, so log helps us understand if all the lines are executed properly or not. Okay, now let us manipulate this script right now. We have created a test case and we have executed it right now. Let us manipulate the script. Okay, I am going to provide C# I'm going to provide C sharp in the space of HTML. Okay, right now IDE is giving, I'm sorry, we are just seeing through the uh, changes of value in IDE, how we can change our values in IDE. I'm going to name it as C sharp. I do not know whether this will give me a result or not, but I'm just changing it to C sharp. The moment I modified the value, you may notice the change happened in this value column also. Okay, so the input now is C sharp and not HTML. Okay, now I'm going to say file and then say save test case. Okay, now I'm going to execute it again. Okay, and the search text which you are going to see is C sharp and not HTML. Let us verify it. Again the script starts. You may want to clear this log because log will not get cleared automatically. We need to clear every now and then. See, now C sharp is being provided. C sharp is being provided and it is being searched for. It is not HTML. So we have this ability to change the values in IDE itself. It still searches. Let us see if it is getting any result or not. Everything remains same. Everything remains same. Voila, we have got a result. See, we have successfully got a result for this C sharp search. Okay, and there is a book which is priced at $34.99. Okay, now this is a good thing. Now let me save this, clear the log, and you may also notice that in log also the name keyword is being passed with the C sharp value, which is the newer one. Now you see this table. You see this table, and there is another tab called source, and there is another tab called source. What does it means, or what is it for? Let me navigate to it. Let me navigate to it. Now in this source, okay, what you are seeing is an XML document, and it represents what you see in table. Okay, it represent what you see in table. Okay, so whenever you record a script, this source document is created in XML format, okay, so that it can be displayed in table. Table is easy for us, which means we will be uh, uh, the editing job for us will be easy, but in source it is little bit difficult because we need to search for the exact tag and we need to make changes. Okay, now let me try to open this advanced search CCTC1 in from my computer. Okay, from my computer I'm going to try opening this advanced search. These are essential to learn. Okay, very essential, you learn it. Let me go to my computer and navigate. So here it is. Here it is. Let me right click and say edit with Notepad++. I'm choosing Notepad++ because Is my voice audible to you all? Please raise your hand. Is my voice audible to you all? Is my voice audible to you all? Please raise your hand. Good, good, good. I'm sorry. There was some problem. I do not know. Okay. Uh, so I just opened the code, the test case in Notepad++. Why Notepad++, you may ask? Notepad++ gives me a good view of my code, which means it formats the code and it gives highlighting and indentation wherever it is necessary. Okay, it makes me easy to understand the code like an IDE. Okay, let me see the questions right now. Okay, this is the code which is written by Selenium in Selenium format. I strongly advise you people to use Notepad++, because it gives you this kind of view which is easy for us to understand this script. Now this is the code through which this table is created. Okay, I am displaying it to you because you need to understand right from the scratch. You need to know where exactly the code is written and how it is displaying us, because we will be in need of working in the file level. Okay, each file we need to understand. Okay, please raise your hand if this is clear to you, or let me know if you have any questions. Good. Okay, good. Now we are getting into the next step right now. We are getting into the next step. I'm seeing I'm seeing the result which is displayed as one products found. One products found. I want to make sure that I want to make sure that there is a result which is displayed which has products found. No search uh, can be performed without a single product being found. That is what my motto is. Okay, now as it is obvious that all the search should find a product, I should verify that this product found text is displayed in the result page. As it is obvious that I want all the data which I am passing should be getting a result, I need to make sure that this has been found in my page. So I'm just right clicking it. I'm sorry, I just marked the text right now. I'm just marking the text right now and I'm saying right click and say show all available commands. We need to find the exact match for this. I'm going to say verify element present. Do not care about this / table 5 and everything. We will see everything in detail. Right now we need to make sure that it is being found. Okay, I'm going to choose this one, verify element present. I just clicked on that. I'm getting back to my script. As always, it gets recorded in the first line because I kept my cursor right there. I'm in need of moving it to the last page. I'm in need of moving to the last page. Now execute the same script again. File, save, test case. We just added a verification point right now. Okay, I'm executing it again to see what happens. The code is being executed. So last page is being played. Do search. Okay, I'm getting a timeout. I'm getting a timeout right now. We will see this why timeout occurred in a few minutes. But right now, let me see if this script is completing or not. Yes, it has been completed. The script has been completed, but I got an error. Okay, I got an error called timed out after 30,000 milliseconds, which means that 30 seconds. Okay, the command which got executed was click and wait, and it returned with an error timed out. It says runs 1 and failures 1 right here. So when moving through the log, we are able to find this error. This error happened because we have clicked on the search button, but the server did not give a response. The server, meaning codecharge.com, did not give a response within 30 seconds. So it got timed out. And this is a setting which is in Selenium. I'm going to show it to you right now. I'm getting into options in Selenium IDE. I'm clicking on options and then options again. Okay, this is Selenium IDE options window. There you see this default timeout value. Okay, we can modify it as per our wish, which means if you say that my server will not give a response within 30 seconds, it may take 80 seconds, fine, give it as 80 seconds, no problem. Okay, uh, this is where the timeout error happened, which means the response was not in time as per the value which is set here. Now let me close this window. Let me see. Okay, let me come to verify element present function. Verify element present meaning verify if this element is present or not, as we are dealing with the objects in HTML level. Okay, the code which you see right here, the target which you see right here is from HTML level, which means table. Inside the table there is a body, okay, and then there are tr and td tags, okay, rows and data tags. Now we just added a command through which we make sure that okay, this element, which means the products found element, is received or not, is received in our response or not. Okay, now in the log we only get an info. Okay, we only get an info that executing verify element present and there was no errors which were found, which means we may consider it as a pass. Okay, we may consider it as a pass, but before that, before considering that line as passed, we will test it with HTML again, because we know that when we pass the value as HTML, okay, the result will be different. The result will be different. Okay, so let us pass HTML again. Let us pass HTML again to see how it looks. HTML, we know that this will not yield a result and no products found will be displayed. I'm going to save the test case. I'm going to minimize the window and start executing it. Before that, it is important for us to close or clear the log. Please make sure you do that because it will confuse us a lot. Lot. Now let me execute this test case. Script is being executed. This server will be slow. Okay, so it is obvious that timeout errors will often occur. Again, timeout error has happened. If you have any question to ask, please type in the questions window. Okay. Bina, this value is not case sensitive. This is with respect to the application. We do not need to care about it from Selenium perspective. Okay. Okay, there is an error which has happened right now. You can provide it as you wish. I myself has not tested with a maximum value, Venkat Madhu. I have tested it with 150 or 200 seconds when I am into projects. So I'll say that you can give a max of 150 seconds. Okay. Okay. Okay, Hernandez. Let us see to that error. Now this is where our learning starts. Whenever we get the error, our learning starts. Okay. Now timeout error happened in default.php. After search, after clicking search also the timeout error happened, and price from not found. Okay, I will say that, I mean, we are trying to explain this error right now. I'll explain it like this. So as it took more than 30 seconds when the search button was clicked, okay, the server failed to load price from object and Selenium was unable to find it. Okay, so that is why it got stopped. That is why it got stopped. Now let us clear the log. Let us clear the log and then try again. Let me open a new tab. I'm executing it again. It may be a reason that we are all trying to load it. It is deviating from the expected response time. If you can, please postpone your tests. Let us concentrate on this. Using my laptop right now, you can do the testing afterwards. Because if you are all able to if you are all trying to do that, the server may get slow. Good, this response was fast. Now the search button has been clicked. Log, the other way of viewing log is that you can view it as a execution summary also. I'm sorry, not summary, runtime status. This is what I have clicked. It is executing right now. Search link. Let us see what it gets. Please do not test it right now. Okay, again the same thing. Again the same thing. Okay, let me go to options, and I'm going to modify this value as 50,000. I am going to modify this value as 50,000, and I'm going to say OK. Now let us try this. Now let us try this again. Let us see what happens. I have given a larger window right now. I have given a larger window right now. Come